Sir, how many can I pass like this? There's no limitation, guys. You can pass any number of values like this. So what type of values can you pass? No problem. You can pass any type of value. That's why, see, I just sort of first one integer, second one boolean, third one character, fourth one double, fifth one string. 5 different types of values I passed. Are you clear? If you pass input to a program like this, we call them as command line arguments. What is it? Command line arguments. We call them as command line arguments. So now your question will be like, sir, where these values will be taken in my program now? All these values should be captured in my code now. Even the read line, we are declaring string S1 is equals to and capturing the value in the S1 now. Correct? But here the question will be, sir, where all these values are going to be captured? If you want to capture all these values, you're required to define your main method with a parameter now. You're required to define the main method with a parameter. What parameter? String array. Do you remember the syntax? Main method syntax. When I explain the main method syntax, main method takes a parameter, string array, but that is not mandatory, that is only optional. For Java, it is mandatory, and for C# it is optional. So when do we use that? We use that in case we want to pass any values. If you don't want to pass any values, not required. But if you want to pass values, that is compulsory now. Understood me? Okay, I'll show you a live example to you right now. I'm writing a program here. The name of the program is params. Okay, a simple program, params. Yeah, using system class static. This is how you're writing the main method every day, right? But optional, but if you want, you can pass. Args is the name of the array, guys. You can give whatever name you want. If you want to give the name as ARR, give it just to indicate it is arguments. We just use the word called as args. No problem. Write your name there as a name of your array. No props at all. Got it? Now, I'm not writing any logic. Let me save it. Compile it. CSC, params.cs. Run. So now I can pass some inputs like this. I can pass some inputs like this now. Now all these, how many values? 5. When I hit the enter key, all these 5 values are captured in args. They're captured in your args here. So I don't see any result here. We did not write any code. Simply we written a program without any logic in that. That's all. That's why it is simply skipping out. But if I write some logic, that will execute now. Shall I write the logic? What? To print the array values back on my screen now. Array, so that we can be clear. The values reached into the program now. What do you write? I'll run a for each loop. For each. What your array is which type? Array is which type? String type na? String str in args. Remember? Array, based on the type of values, the loop variable will change now. It is a double. What is it right here? Double. If it is a float. But it is a string. So here is a string. Console dot write line str. Console dot write line str. I'm just trying to reprint all the values back on my screen. Check. Check it out. So is it clear now? All the values reached into your program now. So what is the advantage, sir? Multiple values can be passed as input. How many multiple values can be passed as input? In the starting of this week, you have written a program called add nums to add 2 numbers. Do you remember? How many numbers can I add? Only 2 numbers. How many? Only 2 numbers. If I want to add 3 numbers, I require to write a separate program again. If I want to add 4 numbers, I need to write a separate program again. What is the nonsense here? Tomorrow, if I want to write 25 numbers, it will ask me to write a new program again now. I want to add a set of numbers, minimum to maximum 100. Then you're required to write 99 programs now. One for adding 2, one for adding 3, one for adding 4, one for adding 100. Are you ready? Tell me, are you ready to write or who will write that much of code? Yes or not? So let us write a small program by using command line parameters. Listen, let us write a small program by using command line arguments that can add you a given set of numbers. Understood the requirement? What is that? Adding a given set of numbers. How many? I'm not telling. Your choice. You pass 10, you pass 20, you pass 2, you pass 100. It has to add and tell me the final result. That's all. Got it or not? Miss, my plan is to earlier we written add nums now. Okay, now let us write add params. Add params. Okay, for this, imagine like you're passing some numbers like this. Guys, watch it. You're passing some numbers like this. Choice is yours here. How many numbers you'll pass it. And once you hit the enter key, the program is not there. That's why we're getting error. Once you hit the enter key, it has to print me sum of the given. How many are there? 5 now? Sum of the given 5 numbers is, and it has to print me the sum of the 5 numbers now. Got it? If you 10, sum of the given 10 numbers is, and it has to print me the numbers now. Understood the requirement or not? This is what exactly my plan is. This is what exactly my plan is going to be. Okay, now let's write notepad. What is the name? Add params.cs. Simply, or how simple the code is using system class add params. One thing, you cannot change this, sir. I want numbers. Can I pass double array? No chance. Only string array can be used here. I cannot use a double array or a float array or something. Only string arrays are allowed. Again, for each string str in args. Okay, you want to add all the things. Correct now? To store the final result, I'm declaring one variable here. For the value 0. Now tell me, inside of this, can I write the code like this? Sum is equals to sum plus double dot parse of str. Come on, tell me, can I write the code like this? Suppose the values are 10, 20, 30, 40. Imagine. What is the first value? 10. What is sum? 0. 0 plus 10. What will come? 10 will come. Now second time, 10 plus second value 20, 30. 30 plus third value 30, 60. 60 plus fourth value 40, 100. So once the loop execution completed, the sum will contain the sum of all the numbers now. Yes or not? What will contain the sum of all the numbers? Now I'm printing console dot write line $sign sum of given how many numbers it has to be printing me 4 or 5 or 6 or 10. How do you get args dot length numbers is? Did you understand the statement? Yes or not? What will print you? Sum of given the number of numbers is the final sum. Just see 4 lines of code here. 4 lines of code. You can add any number, 100 numbers you can add now at a time. Okay, watch. Recompile, add params.cs. This program earlier we tried now. Check. Got it? See, I am passing 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. How many I passed, I don't know. I randomly typed that cell. But I got the sum of all numbers. Easy or not? So, read line can read. Use it when you want to read one value. But use this command line arguments when we want to read multiple values. Why I did not talk about this earlier? I did not talk about this earlier because we don't know arrays earlier. From the last 2 days only we completed the discussion on arrays now. And now you can understand about this. That's why I said you this in the last. So if you look in the notes, command line arguments. Where do we use it, sir? Array, unknowingly you're using it every day. Do you know that? Unknowingly you're using command line arguments every day. Where am I using, sir? How to compile a program? Tell me. Open mouth, yeah. CSC file name. Correct, na? Add params dot CS. What is CSC? C# compiler. Is it something which is born, or is it also a program which is developed? Is it born or a program which is developed? It is an application which is developed here. It is csc.exe. It is csc.exe. Are you clear? Now, when you're running that, you're passing add params.cs as command line argument only now. test.exe. Oh, sorry, params.exe. How do you run params and given the values now? Same now, csc.exe. CSC, and you're passing an argument now. That is command line argument only now. Did you catch my point or not? That is a command line argument. So what it is? It is going to read that file name and compiles it. It is going to read that the file name and compiles the program. It's not implemented like this. What is the other way to implement? You know, when I type CSC and hit enter, like our old style, when I type CSC and enter, it has to prompt you. What it does to prompt you? Enter a file name to compile. And you will type the file name and it will compile. Which one is simple? Typing CSC, again it prompting, you entering the file name is simple. CSC file name is simple. That only, command line argument only now. Got it? Unknowingly, we are using this concept from day one. Okay? Read this command line arguments. Main method can accept an array of strings, Okay, now watch. This is the first example I shown you. Simply I'm reprinting everything back on the screen. How to run? Params, pass your values, hit enter. You will see the result all. Read this note. Any number of values, any type of values to the program, but each value should be separated with a space. You require to give a space for every value now. And all those values we passed will be captured in the string array. That is args of main method. In the above case, 100, hello, 34.56, a true or 5 values which are supplied to the main method of params class as command line arguments. Next, adding a given set of numbers that are passed as command line arguments. Using system. Yeah, this is a code here. Just 4 simple lines of code you have implemented. Adding up all the numbers. So you can pass different inputs and try. Pass different inputs and try. You can pass all double values. You can pass all string values, all integer values, or whatever you want. Pass it and try, man. Okay, now? Is it clear, all of you? This is all about implicitly typed arrays. It's all about the implicitly typed arrays. Hope you guys are clearer. Yes or not? Okay, so that is all about the arrays here. Fine. Next. Guys, we are completed with this. We are completely done with the basic fundamentals of our language. The basic fundamentals. You now know how to write a program, correct? How to declare variables. What are the different derivatives? How to work with arrays. How to work with conditional statements. For loop, while loop, do while loop. For each loop, we learned about that. If condition, switch case. The basic fundamentals of writing a program are clear till now. Okay. Then the next thing what we are going to do is we need to start with object-oriented programming, guys. That is the main important concept in our subject. And before I start with object-oriented programming, first let me introduce you to Visual Studio. How to develop an application under Visual Studio. Are you guys clear? Okay, so we'll see working with Visual Studio, guys. What is Visual Studio? Visual Studio is actually an IDE. It is a IDE. IDE means Integrated Development Environment. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment, provided by Microsoft. Provided by Microsoft for building all our .NET applications. All our .NET applications. The beauty, you can develop any kind of application here. Any kind of application in the sense, console applications, desktop GUI applications, web applications, mobile applications, whatnot here, anything you can develop from here now. Got it or not? Anything you can develop from here. That is the specialty of Visual Studio. You don't require separate IDEs for separate type of application. For all applications, it is one and only one, that is the Visual Studio. Am I clear, guys? Okay, what is that? We can build any kind of application under the Visual Studio. No matter what type of application you're developing, it supports everything to you. Okay, fine. Now, how do we use this Visual Studio? Already you guys have installed the Visual Studio software on your machine. Okay, now go to the search and type Visual Studio. You can see the latest Visual Studio, that is 2022. That is ready on my system. So just Microsoft Visual Studio, this is how it opens. First time when it opens here, the left-hand side is blank for you. What you're seeing in the left-hand side will be blank. You won't see anything at all. So that's without confusion. I put the screenshots for you also in your notes. See that the left-hand side is completely blank. We don't have anything in the left side. Here, see, in the left-hand side showing you some, what it is, actually, applications that are developed under the Visual Studio are called as projects. I repeat, applications that are developed under Visual Studio are called as projects. So today, you created a project now. Tomorrow, when you open the studio, the old projects will be shown in the left-hand side now, so that you can directly open it now. Recent projects. So what is the caption you see? That is what. Right now, you don't create any projects, it will be blank now. Now on the right-hand side, you'll find some option. What is this? Clone a repository, open a project or solution, open a folder, create a project. These are all to open existing things. But now, what is your plan now? Creating a project now. So you need to click on this button. What is it? Create a new project. Create a new project. Is it clear? Create a new project. Now also, what you see in the left-hand side will be empty for you. What you see in the left-hand side will be empty. What are these again? Recent projects. For you, it will be blank now. Okay, this is how it looks. Blank. Okay, now on the right-hand side here, it will show you project templates. What will show you? Project templates. From there, you can choose what type of project you want to develop. You want to develop a console application, you want to develop a Windows application, or you want to develop a web application. You can select the different types of projects. You can tell which language you want to use. You can tell for which platform you want to build. Everything you can select it now. Howser, watch. By default, when you open it, you'll find 3 drop-down lists on the top. First one, now here you can choose here which language you want now. Check it out. .NET is a collection of languages, right? You can choose your language now. What's the language? Choose C#. Okay. Next, it'll ask you all platforms, or you can choose like which platform you want to build. I want to build an application for an Android platform. See now, it filtered and showing you only one option there. There's only one project available for developing for Android apps. Okay, I want to develop an application for iOS. I did not install because at the time of installation, I shown you, do you remember, we can just select that operating systems also there. I said you select only Windows. Yeah, actually you can say Linux. These all projects will run on Linux. .NET is cross-platform, man, from 2016. Your all projects will run on Linux now. Okay, so like this, we can choose up what you want. Okay, I can develop for Windows, Xbox. You know this? PlayStation. Xbox is a PlayStation basically from Microsoft. We can build any of these particular things. Okay, but I'm selecting Windows. Now it will ask you what type of project you want to develop. You can choose like what type of project you want to develop, a web application or a SQL application or a test application or a mobile application or a machine learning, a library, desktop, console, cloud. Are you clear? Choose console. See, it filtered and showing you finally only 2 projects there. Notice it? We got only 2. What are these 2, sir? Can anyone tell me what is the difference between 1 and 2? Second one will run only on Windows. It's a .NET framework project. In the brackets, it is showing you, say, what I thought you, .NET framework will run only on Windows. The first one is the latest, .NET Core and above. That is .NET Core and above. See, that's clearly showing it runs on Linux, Mac, Windows. By looking at that, you should understand now. Are you clear? So, clearly, guys, framework is outdated model. Framework is a, that is why for all framework projects in the brackets, it will clearly show you this is a .NET framework project. If it doesn't show you, what the meaning is the latest .NET Core. It is the latest edition .NET Core, which runs on Linux, Mac, Windows. But framework runs only on Windows, but doesn't run for you on the other. Hope I am clear. Okay, now let me select a core project here. We'll select a core only, latest. Okay, now click next. Now here it will ask you, what is the name of your project? What is the name of your project? Give a name for your project, guys. Any name of your choice. I'm giving the name as first project. Location where you want to save the project. E drive, C# 7, that is our personal folder where we are planning to save everything now. Are you clear? So E drive, C# 7. So specify the project name, specify the location. Below that it asks you something called, ignore it here, ignore that, don't bother about it. What you entered in the project name, that only will be shown here also. Just don't touch it. Enter the name, enter the location, and click on the next button. Click on the next button. When you click on the next button here, it will show you the versions for which you can build your application. Check it out. You won't see all these things here. You won't see all these things. Why is it? You won't see all these particular things because right now, if you just recollect yourself, when you are installing, I said you very clearly, ignore the out of support checkboxes. Remember or not? Ignore the out of support checkbox. That's why you won't see all these things. What you will see, .NET 6 you will see, .NET 8 you will see. 7 also you won't see because 7 also became out of support. 7 also became out of support. What is available now? 6 is available, 8 is available. Because it's not updated, it's showing you, still showing you 7 there. But if you open the install window, you'll see 7 also as out of support. Are you clear? You may ask me a question now. Sir, if I want to use any out of support version, if any problem, no problem, you're out of support in the sense, Microsoft is not going to give any updates for this. Doesn't mean that you cannot build applications with that. You can build applications with them also. Did you get my point or not? So what is it telling you? In the future, I won't give any updates. If you are satisfied with the existing functionalities, you can build now. Got the point? Okay. So don't think like out of support means we should not build an application by no, nothing like this. We can still build our applications by using out of support additions also. Suppose tomorrow you are working in a company. In that company, there is a project that is developed in 5.0. That is developed in 5.0. You can still continue to work in that. Understood or not? You can still continue to work in that. Sir, while installing, I forgot to select 5.0. While installing, I forgot to select the I ignored out of support now. So what to do? Because the project won't open now. The project is 5.0, but your studio doesn't have 5.0 support. What should I do, sir? Okay, watch. If you feel that, come back to the first screen. Come back to the first screen. This is create a new project screen. All of you carefully observe. You find here install. Click on that. Click on that. The installer is back. See, remember the installer? This is from where you install everything now. The installer is back. Okay. Go to individual components. And from here, you can select whatever you want. You can select back again now. Right, all are selected here. Suppose, see, 7 is out of support now. When I install 7, that is available, man, is out of support. Until and unless I update, the changes won't come into my system now. See, you forgot to install this now. You can select it and you can install it now. Understood, all of you? Okay. So what I want all of you to do is, I intentionally did not tell you to select out of support options to you on the day. I intentionally did not tell you, don't select the out of support checkboxes. But now I'm telling you, I want all of you to know how to update the studio. Are you clear? So all of you use this option and install 5.0 runtime on your machines. I talked in English only here. What is their face now? What to install? 5.0 install on your machines now. What you have installed is only 6 and 8 because 7 also became out of support at the time you tried it. Understood or not? I want you to select this and install 5.0, not 7, 5.0 on your machines. Are you clear? So once after installing, restart your PC, and next when you go to the drop down should show you the 5.0 also. First go and see what it will show. It will show 6 and 8 only to show you. Okay? Now it has to show you 5, 6, 8. All these 3 should be shown over there. Clearer or not? Understood, everyone? Okay, guys. Okay. Now I'm selecting the out of support version only. I'm selecting the out of support. When I select this 5.0 immediately, the checkboxes below are vanished. Do you see? I see version to version changes will be there here. 6.0 as a checkbox, 7.0 as a checkbox, 8.0 as 2 checkboxes. What is the difference between version to version? Features will vary. So let me start from 5.0. Okay now? And see this 2.0, 3.0, 5.0, all are similar. The checkbox is not there. That's why without again selecting 2.0, 3.0, directly started with 5. What are those checkboxes? I want to tell you that. That's why I'm just choosing it like this. Are you clear? All of you, when you opened it, first go to update, install file, and do this. Now select a 5.0 version and click on the create button. I given you all screens to you see. On my system, I have all these things here on you. What you have, that will come for you on the list. Okay, now. Okay, just fine. Okay, guys. So have a look. By default, when the project is created, notice it came with the class automatically. Yes or not? Look at the code and tell me what is new for you there. Internal is new. What is that internal? It is the scope, man. It is the scope. Like public, private. You know this now? Same way, internal is also on scope. Internal is also on scope. What is meant by internal? Actually, public. What remember public? Public means it is accessible from anywhere. It is accessible from anywhere. Internal means it is accessible from anywhere in this project. It is accessible from anywhere in this project. Are you getting me? In your home, you can access any room in your home now. But can you go to your neighbor's home and roam in the house like that? No. Yes or not? Internal is also same. What is internal? You can access anything. You can access everything from this particular project. It's accessible to everyone in the project now. Not out of the project. Out of the project means public name. Understood? Public means anywhere. Public means anywhere. Are you getting me or not? But internal means within the project. See, your maid in your house is public. Your maid in your house is public here. He roams in your house. He working in your neighbor. He also roams in every home now. Yes or not? Okay, so that's what. But you are like internal. You are in the house, not someone's house. So internal means within the project. Public means global. So this is called scope. Sir, we did not mention any scope for when we written in the notepad. Na? Yes or not? Even you don't specify, default is internal only. Even you don't specify, default is internal only. You did not write anything in the notepad, recollect. Then also it is internal only. If I write also internal only, don't write also internal. So don't forget that the default scope of a class is internal. The default scope for members of a class is private. I already said you this in this week. What is that? The default scope for a member of a class is private. Are you clear? Don't forget this. Member scope is private. Class scope is internal. Okay, no? So even you write internal also no problem. Don't write internal also no problem at all. Default is internal only. Still anything new? I can see something you're not finding it. Namespace. We have something called as a namespace here now. And we have not used this namespace anywhere earlier. Till now we have written some 10 to 12 programs. Nowhere we used namespace. What is the namespace? Recollect here, already we discussed. A namespace is a logical container of types, correct? A namespace is a logical container of types. Okay. Now in this project, we have only one class, multiple classes. Come on. Multiple classes, n number of classes here. A project is a collection of types now. You can have any number of classes here. Suppose you're writing some 10 classes in this project. All these classes of the project will be under a namespace called as first project. What is the first project here? Your project name is your namespace name. Your project name is your namespace name. Now understand this one. What did Microsoft do? You know, Microsoft has first started creating a project with the name called System. Clearly listen to me. Microsoft first created a project with the name called System. So under that project, it has started writing all the classes like what? Object class, string class, console class, convert class. All these classes you learned now. Array class, you learned all this. All these classes are defined in the project now. What is the project name? System. Now ultimately what is the namespace name? System. Understood? Shall I tell you in a better way? A project is family. A project is all the classes are members of the family now. All the classes are members of the family. I think all your family has a surname. Tell me. And your surname is your family name. Array, your surname is your family name, man. Correct or not? What is family now? Project is a family. What is the project name? First project. That is only the surname now. So imagine project name as your family and namespace name is like your surname. It was your surname. You prefix your name, your surname before your name or not? Same way, you need to prefix the namespace name before the type name. Recollect the system.console. The system is the name of the namespace and console is the name of the class. Tell me, in your home, will your brothers and sisters call you with your surname? Huh? No, na. Where you are called with your surname? Out of the home, not within the home. Correct? Huh? Here also, there are 10 classes in my project. All the 10 will be under the same namespace only. Huh? Are you clear? Within the project, you want to consume the classes. No need to prefix a namespace name here. When you need to use it, I want to consume these classes from another project. I want to consume these classes from another project. Then I cannot call directly. How should I call? First project dot program. Are you clear? First project dot program. In the project only I want to consume. I have another class called class one. From class one, I want to consume program. Directly you can call. Directly you can call. This is important when you go outside the project. So did you understand about the namespace or not? So I said you this one. Remember when I talked about namespaces from the day, very clearly pointed this. Array, right now our class is not defined under any namespace. We will look at this process while working with Visual Studio. Check your notes also. I mentioned it very clearly in the notes also. We will view this concept while working with Visual Studio. Now you're working with Visual Studio. Now you got your namespace now. So now add 10 more classes in the project. All this will come under the same namespace. Everyone born in the family will have the same surname now. Now every class in the project will have the same namespace now. Clear? Your surname is not physical here. Your surname is only a logical grouping your family. It also namespace is only logical. Just to group all these things are one family. All these are one family. We just use the namespace names here. Clearer? Tell me. So namespace name will be the same name of your project only. So once again, I'm telling you, Microsoft created a project with the name called System. So ultimately, the namespace name is System. Under that, they started defining all the classes. What class? Object class, console class, string class, array class, convert class. All are defined inside of it. So all these classes are under the same namespace called system namespace now. System dot. Are we consuming from other projects or not? That's why we are calling system dot console. Without that, we import the system and directly we call console. Okay? Community edition, basically, it is a free version, man. You will be having some limited features, but that is enough for you as a developer. Enterprise version means we'll have end-to-end support, end-to-end support, everything you can do from that. But that is licensed version, man. Actually, three options are there: community, developer, enterprise. Community is free for everyone. That is only for learning purpose, but you cannot use it for application development. And second version is the developer edition. Developer edition cost is $3,000 and enterprise edition cost is $5,000. Understood? Tomorrow you work in the real time, companies will purchase and give you the appropriate licenses and then you can build your applications by using that. Okay, for you don't require a developer edition or a enterprise edition. You cannot invest that money now, $5,000. $5,000. Are you clear? So that much of money you can't invest there. Okay, you don't require it. Just install community. That is enough for you all. Yes, we can have such things. We'll talk about it later. Okay. So first, let us not confuse with all those things. Is it clear, guys? Now see, it is writing a main method. It is writing the console write line. All the things are ready. This is why I did not show you Visual Studio Day 1. If I show you Visual Studio Day 1, what will you do? It has written all the code and given to you. That's all. How do you know how to type it? Where to use uppercase character? Where to use a lowercase character? We don't know anything now. Understood? That's it. Be comfortable. First, I said you are a writing notepad. You will understand how to write a program first. Clear? Now, I want to run this code. I want to run this code. Okay, you want to run this? Very simple. How? Control F5. Save, compile, execute. All three in one shot. Check it out. What is it? Control F5. Save, compile, execute. All three in one shot. Got it? Okay. You can run like this also, guys, by using F5. Without using Control F5, you can run by using F5 also. Just to focus on the screen, all of you. Concentrate on the screen. I'm using F5 now. What happened? It opened, printed the output, closed off the window. It opened, printed the output and closed off the window. So I'm not able to see the output. That is the reference between F5 and control F5. F5 will not hold the screen. F5 will immediately close off the screen. Control F5 will hold it for you. It holds the screen until you press a key, it won't close. Until you press a key, it won't close. But this is going to show some other extra messages on the screen now. I don't want to see all these things. I don't want to see all these things. If you don't want to see all these things, then it is F5 only. F5 won't show all these things, but F5 is not showing me the output also. F5 is closing off now. Are you clear? To resolve this problem, in the last line of your program, write console.readline. Remember, we done this in our C language also. Get CH. In the last line of the program, you say get CH. Remember? It's exactly the same thing. Readline. Now I don't require control F5, just F5. See that you don't see anything on the screen except your message. Are you getting me? If you don't want to see anything, just my message, then it should be F5. But if you want to use F5, in the last line of the program, you should use read line. Why sir? Read line statement will hold the screen now. That is what we are doing now. Using read line, you are holding the screen now. When hit enter, it will close off. It is just going to close off. All clear? Tell me. Okay, so this is how you write. You run a program. So how to run a program? F5 now. You can even run like this. You can click on this and also run. Just click. Executing. You can even run like this. Louder. What about read key? Read key is to read only keys like enter you enter. That is a key reading, not character reading. Enter, space, backspace. These are not characters. These are keys. Then we should use the read key. Okay. Well, guys, just watch it. You can even run like this. One way F5. Second one, click here. Third way, debug. Start debugging. Control F5 is. What is the start debugging? Start without debugging, I'll tell you. But this is F5, this control F5. You can click on this and also run. 3 different ways you can run the program. Are you clear or not? Okay, fine. I got a class now. I just got a class. Now what I just wanted to do is, I want to add one more class in this project. I want to add one more class in this project. Okay, let us add. Right click. Sorry. Now, in the right hand side of your studio, guys, you'll find a window called as Solution Explorer. What is that? The Solution Explorer will be hidden for you. You can see in the right hand side. See, so many windows are there here. All the windows will be hidden for you in different places. So if you see the right hand side, it's not only one window, guys. There are 3 windows here. Notifications. Properties, Solution Explorer. Same way in the left hand side, see Server Explorer, toolbox. In the bottom, see Error, Output, Package Manager, Console. So like this, yeah, different windows will be there. They'll be hiding for you in different places now without interrupting your work. Whatever window you want, you can simply go and click on that and let it pop out. And once you're done, come back to hide. Understood? Suppose you did not see the Solution Explorer window on the right hand side. Don't worry. In the view menu, you have an option to open every window. In the view menu, you have an option to open every window. See there? Solution Explorer. Got it? Server Explorer. These are different windows, man. Toolbox. Got it? Other windows, you can select from this particular place, like whatever windows you want now, basically. So main basic windows, all you'll find under menu. If you did not find the Solution Explorer in the right hand side, come here and open the Solution Explorer. Okay, fine, guys. So I have it on the right side, guys. Open it. Now see, this is your project. And this is a class in your project now. It's a class under your project now. What is the name? See the class name, program. So file name is program.cs. Not only that one, you will find all your file names listed here. See this. Showing you. Understood? Shall I add a new class now? You want to add a new class under what? Under the project. I want to add a new class under the project now. Right click on the project. Right click on the project. Add. And here you will find an option. What is that? New item. When you click on this, it will open a window called as a add new item window. Got it or not? What is it? Add new item window. Now, when you open the add new item window, here it asks you, what do you want to add? You want to add a class or an interface or a component class, or so many options are there. See, I want to add a text file. I want to add a like a script file, XML file, HTML file, or what? No, not one year, everything. I want to add a icon file. I want to add a HTML page. See, a big list of options. You can choose whatever you want. What do you want to add? What do you want to add? Select class. Now, when you select class here, in the bottom, it asks you to tell the name of your class. By default, the name is taken as class 1. If you want to leave it, leave it. You want to change it, change it. Okay, I'm leaving the same here. I'm leaving the same name. So glad you have a new class called class 1C. Are you clear? And you notice that by default here it imported a namespace and given you. I did not import. Here also by default it's importing a set of namespace and giving. So what are all these things? You need them going forward. Today you don't require. Today's system is enough for you. But going forward you need collections, link you, text, tasks, all these things are required for you in the future. Now we don't require them. Are you clear? If you feel you don't require them, delete them or leave them like that. Nothing happens. Either delete off or leave it. Okay now? Fine. Now you got a new class. What is the name? Start writing the code. Come on. Start it. When you're typing, it will show you the items matching with your words, what you're typing there. We call this feature as IntelliSense. What is that? IntelliSense. You saw this in Google search window, no? Or when you're searching something in Google, you saw that, no? But actually, this concept was first designed by Microsoft in 90s, and Google thought of that feature in 2004. Everyone thinks that Google has introduced it. No, Google copied it from Microsoft. This feature was available in the Visual Studio in 90s only. So in 90s we have Visual Studio? Yes. In 90s also we have Visual Studio for developing visual basic applications. For developing visual basic applications. So then only we have this particular studio. From then onwards, Microsoft introduced the concept of the IntelliSense. Google copied the same IntelliSense concept into their websites. Okay, but actually designed by Microsoft. So what the advantage with this IntelliSense means lesser typing work here. When I type in SC, static came there now, space, selected. V I typed, space, selected. Name is the name, you should type it. Okay, afterwards, syntax is an optional. And see, A enabled, AI enabled. What is that? When you open the brace, see there, showing you, do you want this? If you want this, press the tab key to generate off. Press the tab key to generate off. You don't want this, man. I don't want this. I just opened the brace. Showing you, do you want this? No, I don't want it. If you don't want, ignore it. Are you clearer or not? Auto generates all the things to you here now. And now I want to write console. See there? Got it? Tab key here, that's all. Just keep using the tab keys. It will generate the code now. What do you want to write? Second class in the project. Next. I want console dot readline. I want console dot readline. Are you clear? And now you notice it here. We have 5 namespaces here. There 5 namespaces are there. I said you will need them in the future. Once after completing the code, it will highlight in your system and reminding all are grayed out. They're blurred. See, what the meaning? You don't require them. The meaning is you don't require them. You can delete them. You can delete them. For deleting also, don't take pain, go there and delete one by one. See the simplest option. Right click on the document window here. It will show an option. What is that? Remove and sort using. Click on that. All the unnecessary usings are removed of there. See. What is not required, that is removed from there. Is it clear also? And now this class also looks same like program only now. Only thing is, your syntax is there. Yes, syntax is not there, but both are looking alike only. This also present in first namespace only. This also present in first namespace only. So yeah, I want to run this class now. I want to run this class. How to run? I use the read line. So F5 should work. Correct now? F5. I'm getting error here. I'm getting error. Read it. The build errors. Would you like to continue and run the last successful? The last successful build is program class. They're asking, shall I run the program class? Why I want program class? I don't want program class. But that is only it is telling. There are errors here. If you want, I will run the old one, it is telling. No, don't run. All of you, I'm warning you, be careful here. When this window comes up, so many people have this habit. What is that? They will select this checkbox. Are you clear? I'm warning you, don't select this checkbox and don't click on the yes button. If you select this checkbox and click on the yes button, don't start crying in the future, remember. Why you know? It will never show you any error at all. Without showing the error, it will run the old code and show you that's all. You are attending a new class now. You are trying to run it. There are errors in the code. Without telling you anything, it will run the old class. And you break your head. What is happening? I've written a new class, but what is running is old class. Understood? That is why don't select this checkbox anytime. Don't click on the yes button anytime. No, don't run. Don't run. I'll fix the error. But what is the error? That's the question. What is the error is the question now. The error is multiple entry points in the project. Did you understand me or not? What is the error? Multiple entry points in the project. Yes, sir. Array, one in the program class, one in the class one. Every main method is an entry point now. Every main method is an entry point. And now it is detecting multiple entry points here now. Are you guys clear or not? Now it is detecting multiple entry points, 2 entry points, and studio is confused. What is that? Where to start from? You purchase the machine here, you purchase the big machine. Investing some 10 lakhs, you purchase the big machine here. The machine is installed on your place now, and now you're able to start. You can start and run the machine. When you went there, you found 2 start buttons now. You find 2 start buttons. One start button, without any doubt, you're going to click now. But when you find 2 start buttons, there will be a confusion. If I click this, what will happen? If I click this, what will happen? Which one to click now? Yes or not? Now, if you have 10 start buttons, you see, confusing now. What to click? Here also same problem only. The project has identified 2 entry points in the project now. Studio has identified 2 entry points in the project and don't know where to start from. Don't know where to start from. Then what should I do, sir? Tell to studio what you want to run. Tell to studio what you want to run. You have 10 buttons now. You are confused. What to run, what to click now. Am I correct? But when the installation is done, the person who given the demo very clearly said, use this button in this scenario, use this button in this scenario. Like this, he explained about everything now. Now, constantly you're going to click on your button now. Are you clear? Same way, I should tell to my studio. What should I tell? Which class I wanted to run. If I tell the class I want to run, studio will run the class now. How to tell the studio? Watch again. Open the Solution Explorer one more time. Open the Solution Explorer and double click on the project. Double click on the project. It opens a file called as a project file. It opens a file called as a project file, and the content of the file will be in XML format. What is it? XML format. You will see code like this here. Something like a project group, output type is exe, compilation exe will be generated. And also see which version I opened. Remember now 5.0, it will show you. Now here below this, you need to add a new item there. What? Startup object. Getting that in the list to see? And my suggestion for all of you is don't type on your own, take the help of intelligence. Why? These are case sensitive here. If you don't type perfectly in the case, code will not run. So that's why take the help of the Visual Studio, then you manually writing the code. I took the help of the Visual Studio, automatically generated me ending tag also. See, startup object by startup object. Here, run the class you wanted to run. Which class you want to run? Class 1 or programmer? Which one? But don't forget to specify the namespace name also. So what you should write? Dot class 1. First project dot class 1. Run and see. Are you clearer? Again, I want to run program. Understood? So whenever you add a new class, this is your task now. See, once again, I'll open the Solution Explorer. I will right click, add a new item, select a class. I'm not changing the name here. Class 2 is name. Class 2 is the name. Come on. Static void name. Console dot right line. Third class in the project. Console dot read line. Console dot read line. So this is my new class. And how to delete this, I said to you? Right click. Remove and sort usings. Remove and sort the usings. We'll delete all the things now. Now come to project file. Array, see, whatever you open, all will be shown here, man. You can toggle between them. This is a project file. This is a project file. See, every file you're adding, the other one is moving to the right side, see? Yes or not? Array, this is the case. After some time, I won't see the project file. After some time, I won't see the project file now. Why? Another class added, another class added, another class added. This project file will be going to hide now. So to resolve it, use this option here. What is that? Toggle pen. If you click on it, that will come and sit in the first place. That won't move now. That won't move now. What will move? The rest of the items will move. This will be pinned there. I pinned it there now. Okay now? Fine. Come on. Select your class. Which class? Class 2. And F5. That class. See, now if you add a new class now, that will be added between class 2 and project 5. Not in the first place. Where is it added? In middle. This program moves aside. Class 1 moves aside. Class 2 moves aside. Now class 3 will come there. Got it or not? Okay. So that's what exactly how you can clean it up now. Did you understand how to run the Korea project? Confidently. Understood everyone? Okay. Let me keep it like this. Which version I used here? Okay. Now I want to show you one more project creation I'm doing. Yes. Now I'll select 6.0. Now I'll select 6.0. Okay. Same process. Create a new project. Console app. Next. Loading. What happened? Hanged up. Just a minute, because it got hanged up. Okay. Now give the name as second project. Location, same again. C#7. And I said you don't enter anything, don't select anything there. Click on next. Now Come on, I'm selecting this option. What is it? Now a checkbox came here. Do not use. I'm unchecking the checkbox. I am unchecking the checkbox. All of you carefully observe it. I am unchecking the checkbox and I will click on the create. Now it is going to create a project. All of you. Project created here, but see, there is no using statement. There is no class. There is no namespace. There is no class. There is no main method. What is present? Hello world. That's it now. Control F5. Running. And you did not write anything in the code now. Just console that right line, just like you write the notepad and something, and it's running now. Same way, I'll say console.readline here. Console.readline here. And when I say console.readline, now I can use F5 and run. Check executing the code. What did this say? This is a new concept introduced in C# 10. Which version? C# 10 or .NET 6. .NET 6 or C# 10. Now we selected 6 one. Remember? Remember this version identification. Huh? If you're selecting .NET 8, C# version is 12. If you're selecting .NET 7, C# version is 11. If you're selecting .NET 6, C# version is 10. If you're selecting .NET 5, C# version is 9. And without confusion, I given that list to you in your notes already. You can see before I started programming, I given you the list of versions of C#. Do you remember? All the versions I'll given you. Here I given you this. Watch it. Target framework, .NET 8.x, C# language version 12, 7, 11, 6, 10, 5, 9, 3, 8, 2, 7.3. All framework versions, the last C# version is 7.3. If you open the framework project, remember your version is 7.3. Got it or not? If you want to use the C# latest features, the project should be .NET Core project. Then only it will work. Understood me? I showed you framework project option also. Do you remember or not? If you select that framework, up to what features you can use? 7.3 features only we can use. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 features will not work. If you want, you are required to choose the appropriate versions. And that day did not tell about this because until you get it, watch that you don't understand that. That's why I did not tell you. Now I'm showing you this list. Is it clear, everyone? Okay. Well, guys. Now, come on. So, if you there's a new feature introduced in C# 10 or .NET 6. What is that? Top level statements. What is that? Top level statements. What is this top level statements? The top level statements basically, it will allow you, suppose if your suppose your project has only one main method. If your project has only one main method, only one main method, you're not multiple main methods. What is that? Only one main method. And without writing a class, without writing a method, you can directly write up the code like this now. You can directly write up the code like this. Then what about the classer? All that code will be generated for you by the system. Compiler will generate that code for you. To understand more about it, click on the link here. Click on the link here, guys. If you click the link here, it will open you the Microsoft website and will show you that option to you. Read it. Top level statements. Come on. Starting with .NET 6, the project template for a new C# console application generates the following code. Just now you saw. The new output uses recent C# feature that simplifies the code you need to write for a program. For .NET 5 and earlier versions, The console application template generates the following code. For understanding, first I opened 5 and shown you now. That 5 versions, 5 is generating the code like this. And finally, what are we telling you? In the preceding code, the actual namespace depends on the project name. Project name will be the namespace name. Here, the namespace name in my app is not always my app. They open a project with a name called my app. That's it. Okay. And what is it telling you now? See? Both are same only. It is telling you both are same. Both are valid with C# 10. When you use the newer version, you only need to write the body of the main method. The compiler generates a program class with an entry point. Compiler will generate the code for you now and places all your top-level statements in that method. The name of the generated method is not main. It is an implementation detail that your code can refer directly. You don't need to include the other program elements. The compiler generates them for you. It will tell you, you don't write anything, write your body, that's all. Compiler will generate you everything for you. Okay, you can learn more about the code and compilation by clicking on this link. Okay, leave it. You have 2 options to work with QL that are not updated to use 6.5 template. Option 1, new programming style, adding the top level statement as you add feature. Second one, old program style to older style with a program class and a main method. 4 options will work. Okay, so how to just check both these 2 things in the sense, Miss right to 6.0 right now. Okay, just say my minute, guys. I'm opening the studio, create a new project, same console app. Let's name it as third project, location, our own folder. Next, 6.0, select this checkbox. What is this? Clearly telling you, do not use. First I did not uncheck, so it is using top level. Now, don't use top level. I'm confused. Don't use top level statements for me. You don't want? No, I don't want. Okay. It will look like your 5.0 code only, see now. Both will work for us now. That feature also will work. This feature also will work. But don't use that feature. Don't use a top level elements feature if I want to write multiple main methods. That feature will work only when the project has one main method. If the multiple main methods, that won't work. If the multiple main methods, the traditional option is only correct. So what I'm trying to tell you all is when you're creating a project, don't forget to select the checkbox. That the warning I'm giving to you. You understand my point or not? Don't forget to select the checkbox. Sir, if I forget, what to do? If you forget, no worries. Change this code, man. Change this code, yeah. If you forget, change this code now using. Just a minute. Change this code like this. Right now it's on a convert it like this. See, come on, how is it writing? We'll also write the same thing. Namespace. What's it? It's the second project, not third project. That is third project, second project. Next. Static void main. Next. Sorry guys, I missed the class. Class program. If you forgot and did not select that, manually change it. Manually change it now. Understood? But don't forget, keep the checkbox selected. So next time onwards, every time the checkbox will be selected, whenever a project is created automatically, do not use top level statements will be enabled for you now. Is it clear for all of you? Understood? There's a new feature introduced in .NET 6 or C# 10. What is it? Top level statements. When can we use that feature? We can use that feature only when the project contains only one single main method. I'll show you the scenarios where a project will contain single main method going forward. Okay, at that time the feature is good for us. Clearer or not? Okay. Well, guys, all good. Something is missing in this. Will the code run? Let us see. The code is running here. Using system is missing. Still code is running off. Okay, let's go to first project. First project. This is first project here. This is the first project. I will delete using system. Error man. Studio will show us directly without compiling the code only will show you red lines indicating this is an error. But when I tried the same thing in my third project, no error anymore. It's running. See, there is no error. Did you notice it or not? Where I'm getting error? First project I'm getting error. But I'm not getting any error in second project also. Third project also. Because this was 6.0. This is another feature introduced in .NET 6. This is another feature introduced in .NET 6. What is, global imports. What is that? Global imports. Guys, you have written so many programs in the notepad now. Every program you use using system. Correct? Imagine in every program here, you are using 10 different namespaces. Just imagine that's all. In every program, you are using 10 namespaces. Means you are required to write 10 statements in every file now. Suppose you have 10 classes, then you are required to write 100 lines. That's it now. In one class, 10 imports are there. The same imports you want in class 2, class 3, class 4, class 10. So how many times is it right? 10 times. 10 into 10? Is it not wasting your time? Is it not wasting your time? Not only wasting the time, it is also consuming the resources. Now, every line adds to the size of the application now. Overcome this problem, they introduced a concept called as global imports. What are the global imports? If you feel any namespace is global, if I feel any namespace is global, that can be consumed in multiple classes of the project, multiple classes of the project. You can do, generally how do you write? Using system. This is how you are writing. Correct now? You can now say global using system. If you say global using system, no need of importing the system anywhere in the project again now. Did you understand or not? No need of importing this system anywhere in the project. The whole project is work now. But if I don't use global, I should do it every file. I should do in every file. That's like we do in the notepad. Understood? This feature was enabled in which version? 6.0. That's why 5.0 is not working. Hey, when I show you 5.0, if I don't have this using error. Understood me or not? Okay? So, but when you come to 6.0, even if I don't write that, it is working. Okay? And how to write it? Global. So, well, global is clear. You did not write it anywhere. How is it working? You did not write it anywhere. But still it is working. If you write global, it works, but you did not write it anywhere now. But still, how is it working? Already Microsoft imported a set of namespaces you and given to you already. It has imported a set of namespaces and given for you. And that is working here now. Are you clear? What are those namespaces, sir? Watch. Watch carefully, guys. There's your namespace, right? Now look in the left-hand side corner. Can you see an arrow mark there? All of you. Clear? Click on that arrow mark. It will show you the global imports. These are all the global imports, man. What are the global imports? See? System.collections.generic, system.io, system.link, system.net.http, system.threading, system.threading.task. These are all global imports here. No need of importing them again in your project. They will work for you. So in our latest, in our .NET 6, from .NET 6, not in .NET, from .NET 6, there is no necessity of writing using system again on the top. You can directly write off your code, starting with namespace. Using the not there, from onwards, namespace will come. Understood? Okay, so the using statements will always be present in this particular file. Sir, I want something to be global. I have a new namespace. For example, I have a namespace called system.data. Just for example, I want to make it global. No problem here. If you want to make it global, you just in any one file simply write global using system.data. Enough. This can be consumed in the project. No need to import it a second time now. Any doubts? Understood, all of you? You cannot. That file is only for predefined. You cannot edit that file. You cannot edit the file. You can't make any changes to the file. It doesn't allow. Okay. So you can explicitly write in a separate file. You can create one global imports file, one separate .csr. In the .cs, write off all these things. Okay. Take one global .cs file. And in that, write all this that you work for the whole project. That is what you can. You cannot edit that file. You cannot edit that file, but you can create a separate file of your choice. Understood? So two new features I showed you right now here. Further to top level statements. First one is, second one, global imports. Global imports. And guys, you can observe here also to run the second class, same process only. You require to set the startup object. Same, double click and it will open. But here we see two more new elements. And in file you saw only two. What is the two? Output type and target framework. See, in 5 you saw only two. Output type. And this is re-added. Okay. But in 6, see, you will see 4. Output type, target framework, implicit usings. This implicit usings is what I just done right now. And the feature is enabled, right? Watch it, all of you. Disable. When I say disable now, error. Okay. Implicit using feature is disabled, console is giving errors there. Now you should explicitly say using system. Sir, I want to use the traditional mechanism only. I did not like this global imports. I want to use the traditional mechanism. I don't want to use the global imports. No worry. Go to project file. Change to disable. What is the default value? Enable. Shall I change to enable? So when I say disable, is giving error, right? Okay, let me enable, guys. Enable. Come back. Run. Now we're executing the code. Are you clear? Errors are directly shown with a red line, guys. Understood? To indicate is a error. No need of compiling your code and wasting your time. Anything mistake, directly will allow with the red line there. Am I clearer or not? So how you want to use it? Use it. Another attribute is there here. What is it? I tell you in the next class. I tell you about this nullable in the next class basically. Only that is left out. We are done with the time. Nullable, I tell you in the next class about this. And from the next class onwards, we'll be looking into object-oriented programming also. Is it clear? Guys, I've given everything in the notes for you in detail with screenshots, adding a new class, how to set the startup object. I've given the screenshots of everything. Read that carefully and practice this. Okay, I want everyone to be acquainted working with Visual Studio by Monday. So be comfortable working with the studio. Yeah. From Monday onwards, every program I will write in Studio only until the end of our syllabus. Okay, let's stop here. We'll meet on Monday.